Hello, my name's Josh Puglisi. I'm the manager at Cape Conran Coastal Park, Cabins and Camping. My wife Carla and I have been managers here for the past 10 years. It's our lucky job to welcome people to the cabins and camping grounds and picnic grounds at East Cape. Well, we're situated in East Gippsland, and it's really the start of the wilderness coast. From here you get out onto the beach and you walk 10 days, don't see another person till you get to Malakuta. So we're surrounded by national parks and state parks. East Gippsland's, the Shire's 90% native vegetation.
We're just lucky that when we sit in our office we get to look out at a beautiful vista, and then we sometimes get a chance to get down the beach and enjoy that sort of life as well. Last night we had a picnic on the beach, just knocked off from work, took dinner down there, and it was a lovely evening down at East Cape.
The reason people come here is to be immersed in nature. Helping people get out into the bush and experience that is what we do here. But over at West Cape there's a boat ramp, so a lot of people come here for boating as well. There's lots of different swimming opportunities. The Urung River is a very pretty spot which people go down to. It's a very safe, enclosed area where kids can get in the water with their parents and swim in a beautiful wild river which has got its own feeder straight out of the national park, so it's pristine, clean water.
We have 135 campsites, 8 cabins, 5 retreats, and a very big day visitor area. And on a hot day, it's wall-to-wall cars down there. So all the people from Orbost and the surrounding areas come in. We'd have thousands. Everybody wants to have a good time, and it's always nice to get a whole lot of new people introduced to the area.
My name's Mike Irvine. I'm a ranger team leader with Parks Victoria. I'm based at Orbost, but my responsibility includes all of Cape Conran Coastal Park and also Beware Reef Marine Sanctuary, which is a few k's offshore from here. I was lucky enough to get offered one of those jobs in the area that I already lived in and loved and enjoyed, and haven't looked back since. In terms of the lifestyle and the setting I work in, it's a pretty special place. I'm on the coast, which I love. If I wasn't working here, I'd be recreating here, surfing or doing whatever. So yeah, never regretted that decision to join Parks. At the moment, we're standing on East Cape Beach on the eastern side of Cape Conran. The geography of this area here is quite different to the other side of the Cape. Quite jagged sedimentary rocks here, and very protected. So this beach is quite protected from the big southwesterly blows that come through. The beach here gradually slopes out into deeper water and is quite protected by offshore reefs as well. So very different to Salmon Rocks on the other side of the Cape. Is big granite boulders sticking out of the sand, and the beach sweeps back towards Point Ricardo and then Marlow off in the distance. Also the beach there drops off a lot sharper, so the waves hit the beach there with a lot more force and power, and it's quite a different beach, quite a different environment there.
We've got lots of people that come to Cape Conran on a regular basis, and it's more than just a holiday, it's a pilgrimage. They go to a lot of work getting everything organised. They will pack their trailers and fill their fuel tanks and pack the kids and boats and trailers and boogie boards and bikes. In fact, a lot of the kids that ride bikes here have perhaps learned to ride their bike on the main road through the campground. It's been a joy. Even our kids have learned to ride their bikes through the campground. It's quite impressive the work that people put into having a nice relaxing time until they've ticked the boxes, you know, had the night experience on the beach looking at the moon, had the fishing experience, caught the wave. And by about the 3rd or 4th day they stop ticking boxes and they actually just sit down and relax, and the whole year of work that they've put in has sort of fades away. And you can see them just become people again and relaxed.
I deal with every component of managing the coastal park, whether it's roading, contractors doing weed work, anything, and just the diversity of it. And this natural setting, that the most amazing thing about being here is we've got this beautiful setting of the coastline, so we've got the ocean, rivers, estuaries, the foothills and mountains not too far away, and we've pretty much got it all to ourselves. We're quite lucky here that we've got this amazing landscape, and there's no one here. Like if you look up the beach, you can see half a dozen people, and it's a beautiful day. And I've lived in plenty of other places where, it's a great natural place. You've got great landscapes and plants and animals, but it's quite crowded. And maybe I'm a bit selfish, but I like to have that to myself. And I think the experience is better when you're not sharing it with other people all around you. So just a few special friends. So yeah, I really enjoy that part of it. Cape Conran Coastal Park, in particular Cape Conran itself and Pearl Point just up the coast, have a great significance for Indigenous people. The nature trail behind me here is part of the Catalogue Trail, which is starts near Bensdale area and I'm pretty sure finishes up here. And what it's designed to do is show tourists and visitors to the area with interpretive signs what life used to be like here, and talks about the plants and animals that they used to eat and how they used to live in the area. So that was built in the late 80s and is a really popular place for tourists to walk and learn a bit about the Indigenous heritage and culture of the area. They used to hang out here, go fishing, whether they were taking shellfish off the rocks. They used to make nets out of bark and reeds from trees here, spears, little hooks out of timber and catch fish here. They used to be able to walk down at low tide and get crayfish and abalone and a lot of other shellfish.
It took me a lot of years to get a job and a lot of volunteer work, but the volunteer work was a lot of fun, and everything you did for the national parks seemed like a benefit for the parks. It was different when you start working. The responsibilities are high. Another different experience when the kids arrived and attempting to work and live in a national park with growing family. It doesn't really seem like a job. I never separate my work and my home life. It seems like one of the same, and I think I'm very lucky to be able to do that.
In this park, I think we're coming up on 11 years in December. It's lovely. It's birds in the morning, it's the sunsets in the afternoon, it's waking up and looking out the window. I
guess what I'd like people to take away from here, the experience I'd like them to leave with, is being able to immerse themselves in a very unspoilt natural environment, being able to walk up the beach and look back sort of 5 or 10 k's either way and not see another soul around, or maybe mountain biking along one of the tracks with a friend of theirs for the whole day and not bump into anyone, and just see white-bellied sea eagles soaring overhead, or a potteroo or bandicoot scutter across in front of them on a track, or get a bit of a fright when you go past a red-bellied black snake on a walk or something like that. And yeah, just being able to feel like it's all for them and they're not part of a package tour and got people crowded all around them, and feel like the show's put on for them.